Hey everyone, Joey Green 1990 here today to talk about my predictions for the Strawhat Division Commanders. Now, every Yonka pirate crew has either division commanders or ship commanders. So Blackbeard has his ship commanders. Whitebeard had his, Kaido had his, Big Mom had hers, Shanks has his. We haven't talked about a lot, but we do see them and we know where they are. So, with Luffy being officially recognized with strength, territory, and Grand Fleet, now I believe it's important to talk about who I believe are going to be his commanders. So, some people think it's obvious based on kind of how the crew structure's been going. I think there's who it should be and who's it's going to be. So I'm going to talk about who I think endgame it should be, and then I'm going to talk about who coming out of Wano it would probably more likely be based on the feats and the possible bounties that we see for these members. So the first two for me are not going to really change. It's going to be Zoro and Sanji. I think whether it's first and second, they're going to be right there. So Zoro to me has the ability with his hockey, with his swordmanship, and the fact that essentially he's always been there, listens to Luffy, and Luffy could always count on him. And people in the world are starting to recognize, and okay, hey, this is the guy who had the second highest bounty. Sanji took him, but he was still kind of, in my opinion, others still considered his right-hand man because he's always right there. He's kind of essentially his best friend. And while he kind of gets lost, he has his moments. When it comes down to tax, at the end of the day, he will do what has to be done. That's what, to me, it's Sanji the same way. As Robin had said, they're the wings of the Pirate King. So people like to compare them. I get that. I have a favorite. I like Zoro, but I still think Zoro and Sanji are going to be right there. So Sanji, to me, has his hockey. He has some of his abilities from his Vinsmoke lineage he just unlocked. I do believe he's going to eventually either bring back the raid suit or Frankie or Chopper somehow going to access it in his DNA. And so I think tapping into that will also give him the ability. And to me, while Zoro is considered the right hand, Sanji is also more likely the brain. So Zoro kind of has the moments where he goes back and forth. Where Sanji is the one I feel sometimes the other crew members look to of, hey, we can't always rely on Zoro. Look to Sanji to follow and carry Luffy's will if he's not there at the time. And so he's got leadership. He's got the strength, and he's also got, I think, the lineage. Vinsmoke, so whether he likes it or not, people are going to recognize for that. So, next can be a little tricky. Coming out of Wano, I don't think this character is going to get a big bounty, and so I don't think she will be acknowledged. Now, strength-wise, I think she's earned it. Yamato. Not officially joined yet, but I do believe she will join. And based on the fact that she is an awesome Devil Fruit, powerful Devil Fruit, hockey, conquers codeine, not stronger than Luffy or Kaido's, but the fact that she at least has it, so she's at the minimum. From what we know, the only other member that has Conqueror's hockey on the crew aside from Luffy is Zoro, but he hasn't used Conqueror's codeine yet. So to me, that puts her up here. But based on the fact that, yes, she did fight Kaido, but she didn't feed him, where would the world give him a perfect bounty and stuff for that? I talked about that in my bounty prediction video as well. Moving on, Jinbei. I think Jinbei is going to be a commander regardless whether we're coming right from one at the end. I think either be third and fourth. Jinbei to me has proven his worth as strength with defeating who's who, and the fact that he's also got the prestige. He's been on numerous Yonkai crew. He's been around for a good 15, 20 years. And the fact that, he's got the fishmen recognize him. And so, with all of this, he's got the strength, he's got the knowledge, he's got the ability to be recognized and to lead people of Navy. So that puts him as a commander. The last one I think will eventually take his place, which I don't think he will do coming out of Wano, is Usopp. I believe with Usopp having the possibility of hockey, because we know in Ninja where he has doubt there, so I think he's going to get it, possibly, or unlock more of it on Albath. I don't think he's there yet. So Wano to me is a little disappointed that with Usopp, but I still think Usopp has the possibility with his ability, his trust with Luffy, and the fact that his lies coming out. Now, coming out of Wano, I think Zoro and Sanji, commander-wise, will stay the same. I think Yamato, as we don't know what the government's going to give, I can't put her in third. I would say Jinbei. So you have your 1, 2, 3, and then I'm thinking Frankie or Robin, going 4 and 5. Robin, to me, showed, in my opinion, after Jinbei the most with overall ability in regards to Haki or Awakening. Frankie defeated another commander, or who's who, essentially, of the Tobiropo, Sasaki of the Tobiropo. And so to me, the fact that he did that, and the fact that he was a guy who didn't struggle as much, and he's a shipwright, and people saw his Shogun, they're like, okay, this guy has potential. And so to me, I think coming out of Wano, we could see Zoro, Sanji, Jinbei, Robin, and Frankie as commanders. At the end of the series, as hard as it is to imagine, I believe we will have Zoro, Sanji, Yamato, Jinbei, and Usopp. Those are my thoughts and prediction on the Straw Hat Commanders.